Knowledge exchange meetings are very important because it gives an opportunity of all the participants to learn from others. You are able to share what you've done. You are able to learn from others who are already doing it, and through that you are able also to get advice from others.
It's very important that we learn from each other, that we learn from what other actors have done, what other programs have done, but also what other partners have done.
Water, sanitation is a basic human right, and everyone should have access to this.
As you may know, I, as the mayor of the greater city of Lusaka, have a goal. We have a goal of contributing towards creating a greener, cleaner, and healthier city.
My vision of a green city and what's the role of sanitation in that city. I think we have seen in the exchange here between the different countries many great contributions. We have to include central and decentralized sanitation.
First, we're looking at the whole value chain of the sanitation. This is from the containment itself, the emptying, transportation of the waste, the treatment, but also more importantly, we want to go a step further in terms of the reuse of the waste which is produced. Because that waste, we understand that it is a valuable product that can be used as a soil conditioner, for example, and that can help us in our efforts to have the city green.
The sewer networks that we have at the moment, we have about 480 kilometers of sewers, but then those are only serving about 15%, 10 to 15% of the population. The rest of the population is on on-site sanitation, one form or another of on-site sanitation.
So in an effort to improve sanitation in the city of Lusaka, as the city authorities, we are now looking at aspects of improving on-site sanitation. We are doing it through coming up with different strategies, which also include development of a bylaw, which is almost coming into effect. This is a bylaw which has been developed, which is in its last draft form, which is going to improve situations of on-site sanitation within the city of Lusaka.
At George Compound, there's some demonstration toilets that have been constructed under the LSP, and these toilets are actually being sold to households. These are improved versions of the pit latrines that the households initially used, and they're built to be able to protect groundwater.
Yeah. So the first two, if you're going to buy two, it's $2,240, $240. Then if you have three, the third one will be $200. But for now, we haven't constructed three.
I like it just because it's a very good toilet compared to the last one I had. It's a toilet and a bathing room. That's where the water is coming from. The bathing room goes inside the soccer way. Because I mean this because behind there is a manhole cover to open and then they offload here.
The waste that is collected from there is some of it comes to Manchinchi via the vacuum trucks, like you can see in the background. Then we have two other faecal sludge treatment plants. One is located in Kanyama, the other one in Chazanga. So we're currently putting into place a business model to operate non-sewered sanitation. In this business model, we are engaging the private sector so that the private sector takes care of the part of the chain that involves emptying and transportation to the treatment plant. And then we will handle the treatment as well as the usage of the byproducts. With toilet mapping, we have the information that we need to plan the emptying. We have the information that we need to schedule when we finally start doing the scheduled emptying.
Here in Zambia, I've really seen that sanitation mapping was carried out and it was digitalized. So you have all the knowledge in like one map.
The interface, the toilet interface, remains the responsibility of individual families.
We are here at Pestarozzi education center where we have a 14 cubic meter DWAT. It treats roughly about 32 cubic meter of wastewater coming from the school, ablution block and accommodation facilities.
This system has actually helped us to prevent the outbreak of cholera and other waterborne diseases. We actually get some gas as a byproduct, which helps us to cook our food, and also it also helps us to keep our environment clean. We actually have a banana plantation which uses the water from the biogas. The banana is actually very healthy and evergreen.
So we've seen this lion waking up within the company to say, this is the service that we need to provide to a lot more people. We've also seen that now NWASCO is in the process of changing the mandate. We will no longer be Lusaka Water and Sewerage, we will be Lusaka Water and Sanitation.
And even as we leave this place, I think we'll go back to the city officials and explain to them the knowledge that we have shared during this workshop. The benefits that will arise out of these information sharing experiences will help us in policy formulation and addressing the needs of our stakeholders. And in this case, those vulnerable people live in peri-urban areas.